Gather round. It's time for your Real Estate Chalk Talk with the Hittner Group at Coldwell Banker Burnett.
Hey, welcome to the program. This is your Real Estate Chalk Talk. We're broadcasting from the Rack Shack Barbecue Studios. RealEstateChalkTalk.com is your resource with search tools and our vendor partner contact information to help you get that home ready for sale. And you can give us a call at 612-627-8000. That's the number everybody loves to dial, 612-627-8000. Remember, we can't help you if you don't call. In the studio today with me, I'm Keith Hittner Sr., of course. Fritz Taylor standing in for Keith Hittner Jr., who is ice fishing this weekend in a nice brisk temperature of 1 below zero. And the money man, Kelvin Kaemingk, is in the studio, as always, with little-known secrets on how to get the best home loan deal. Remember, it's January. The 2016 meeting and training season is upon us, so call the Rack Shack Barbecue Corporate Catering Hotline today and get your meeting meal ordered. Feed your staff mouth-watering smoked meats, signature sides and sauces, all at a very low cost per serving. Good for the bottom line and good for the crew, and it's so easy. Just call Elliot at 612-326-0430. Get yourself a pen, write the number down, 612-326-0430. Now he can take care of all the details for you and stay right within your budget. Rack Shack Barbecue is America's food, and it is the right thing to do. This week joining us in the studio is Lonnie with Credit Plus. Credit Plus is a credit help and fix-it organization. We're excited to talk with Lonnie. We'll be speaking with him in the next segment, actually. But welcome to the show, Lonnie.
Thank you.
And next hour we're going to have Leaf for Life, L-E-I-F, would that be Leaf for Life? Life Hagen. Life Hagen is going to be with us.
Leaf, I think.
I think maybe it is Leaf. I think you all maybe remember Leaf. He had the Egan photo blog for 5 years straight. Every day he took a picture of something going on in Egan and posted it on this blog. He never missed a day for 5 years. He's taking a break from that right now, but we're going to talk
to be on the show.
He's going to be on the show in the next hour, so it's kind of fun talking to him in the next hour. So, Fritz?
Yes. Good morning.
What area are you going to talk about?
Friendly Fridley.
Friendly?
Yeah, we're going to focus on that area because I know Junior would never get that far north unless he's going straight to Blaine or Ham Lake, possibly Andover.
Or if he's going up fishing, he may drive through
That's exactly why. Yeah, he was he shot out a Facebook right as he was leaving. Wouldn't need anything, and I ordered up 12 11-inch crappies. So I'm really excited for next week's meeting.
Oh, God, pan fried.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Pan fried in butter. Kelvin, what's going on in the money markets? What are you going to talk about this week?
Well, this week we're going to talk about how the Vikings loss will impact the Minnesota housing market. We're going to talk about how to raise your credit score 40 points in 40 minutes. We're going to just continue that. We talked about that last week.
A little bit, just touched on it.
Yeah, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about why rates are going to stay low, even with the Fed raising rates. Talk about a new program that's going to help people get into homes a little bit faster. And then talk a little bit about the tax impact that happened over the first of the year.
Perfect. You got any questions from last week's show?
Well, we have a few questions, and just questions kind of in general. One I wanted to touch on, we'll get some questions, but State of the Union, pretty emotional for me. No, it wasn't emotional at all for me, but how the impact of the State of the Union, anything unique there, Senior, and then we'll touch on the presidential debate on Thursday night.
It was straight up fantasy land, lies, fantasy land. Wishful thinking, the way viewing his last 8 years through rose-colored glasses with maybe one lens blacked out completely. I just thought, I could hardly stand to get through it. He's an eloquent speaker. I mean,
very good speaker.
He's a very good speaker. The problem is he's doesn't say much that's accurate.
Right.
So I'm glad that'll be the last one. I'm happy about that. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, because I've heard enough.
Yeah, it was. I didn't watch a whole lot. I just watched bits and pieces of it. I just couldn't sit through that. Yeah. So there's better things to do. Tell me a little bit about your reaction on the debate Thursday night. They had the second to last presidential debate on the Republican side prior to the Iowa primaries. Curious what your thoughts were, and then had an interesting, a couple things I'll share.
I was actually in Apple Valley writing a purchase agreement, so I didn't get home to see like the opening remarks in the very beginning. I think I probably missed the first half hour or so of it. But then I did, I actually had to sit down then at the computer and do some paperwork because I had another couple of transactions that I was cleaning up and whatnot. So I watched it online. What a sweet deal. I can't tell you how much time I spend now, like with news and
Yeah.
you know, I have a Fox News on all the time. But I'm playing it right on my computer screen all the time.
Really?
Yeah, and that way, I could get rid of my televisions
Really?
for as much as I watch TV.
I'll take the one in the living room.
Pretty big one.
For as much as I watch TV on TV, I mean, I mostly just watch it on the computer screen, just stream it. Anyhow, so I was watching it. I thought that the three top contenders were very engaging and good in their remarks. I thought they were really sharp. Trump probably had his best debate ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he really looked in charge. You know, very commanding. Didn't back down for anything.
Mm-mm.
You know, I thought he had his best performance ever. Bush did okay too. I don't think it's going to be enough. I still think that if his last name wasn't Bush, he wouldn't even be on the stage. I mean, it's just as simple as that.
Right.
You know, he's just riding on the family heritage, and that's the only thing that's gotten him there.
What did you think about the interaction between him and Cruz?
Between who?
Trump and Cruz.
Between Trump and Cruz.
Because they're the top two
That
right
was
now.
one of the ones, the early interaction that
Yeah.
everyone was talking about, I did not see.
Okay.
So I don't know, I can't address that. I
Okay.
didn't see it, and I haven't had a chance to see any of the replays of
Okay.
it.
Seems like Cruz actually did a pretty good job of just going toe to toe with him without, but neither of them are offensive to one another. You know what I mean? Neither
Right.
of them are. They both stay pretty safe with one another, and they both offered each other the VP spot. You know, it was pretty funny later on in the debate. I thought Carson, I saw earlier that he was going to try to be a little bit more assertive and and he interrupted a couple times to get his point across. But boy, I think he's terribly knowledgeable. But boy, he just doesn't have that it factor.
No, he doesn't.
And so I was watching yesterday morning on like Morning Joe, right when I'm getting ready, and just watching that. And they talked about how in Pensacola, Florida, Trump was out there, and Rubio had a deal out there, and it was about 200 to 300 people. Right? Trump comes in, 14,000 people
Right.
show up. They're turning people away, and he walks on the stage, and the place goes crazy. There's just an aura around the guy that I don't think he's the right guy to be the presidential nominee, but boy, I think it's going to be hard to knock him off.
Why I don't understand why he continues, why you say that all the time.
Why do I say that? I just
Yeah.
don't think he has the character
To what? Get things
to
done.
do the job.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
actually have the moral character to.
What
to
moral
move
character are you talking about? He started with a small fortune, right? I mean, let's face it,
Yeah,
the guy
he had money.
He had money. At $45 million, I think, is what he got from his father. He turned it into $10 billion.
Yeah.
Right? You don't do that unless you are that guy that has character and has the ability. And he's got global partners all around the world, 20-some countries he has business interests in. He's obviously very able to make that connection with people on an international basis and level-headed. And everyone that works for him seems to love the guy. So it isn't like he's this tyrant up there either. People that work for him are loyal as his followers, and they love the guy. So
would
he's
think
the only
that-
one on that stage that has actually done anything.
Yeah. Well, Carson has done something as well.
He
right?
was a good
So,
actor.
Yeah, and I would take the character of someone like Ben Carson over the character of Donald Trump all day.
I would take the ability. I'm going for ability on this deal because we've had character's good,
Yeah.
but you can have the nicest guy in the world, Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter had character, nice guy, everybody loved him, good Christian guy, couldn't do the job. That's what you're going to get with Ben Carson. Same thing, nice guy, different philosophy,
Right.
still can't do the job.
Yeah, I would still probably lean more towards a Cruz, Rubio, Christie would probably be.
I wouldn't do Christie. Cruz or Rubio I could do. Christie, I don't see Christie.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Christie?
Christie is, I just don't think that he has the ability to pull the pieces together like Trump does. And I'm talking about like our economy and global interests and things like that. I think Christie would be a good cabinet guy.
I think he'd be a great attorney general.
Attorney General,
potentially.
perfect. Yep, I think he's there, but as far as the chief executive,
Yeah.
you know, although, you know, he's chief executive in a state, but small state, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just not on the Trump bandwagon yet, and holding out hope there that there'd be something different.
This is, by the way, Real Estate Chalk Talk. Call us 612-627-8000, realestatechalktalk.com. Wow. realestatechalktalk.com is the website that you can go to. That's the one everybody wants to see. 612-627-8000 is the number to call. We're going to go out to break here, and we'll be back in a flash.